Fuck you. Bum 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 bum. Mr. Sandman. Oi. Hey, what's up, Hawaiian lasagna? Hey, what's up, abstraction? Fucking F. I just start the stream and already I get an F. Yo, Ingrid Cold. How's it going? Is it cold? Ronald McReagan. I love it. But I just joined the stream. Why? What does that mean? The stream just started. It's fine. I love you, TJ. I love you too, Abstraction. I have no idea who you are. You could be a horrible person, but I love you. I love you just the same. How's it going, King? Pretty good. I woke up. I tried a new burrito place that I've never been to before. And man, it was I won't name and shame the chain or anything. It was a lot of rhymes. It's like almost a rap. Forget to pay this month's color bill, TJ. Well, I sprung for you guys. As you can see, you guys are still in color. So it's fine. You know, I just didn't feel like I need to waste color on myself, especially on these TJ Does live streams, you know. Color's expensive these days, you know, so it's rough. But no, I went and tried a new burrito place. It was like very you go to those restaurants where like there's like a weird atmosphere for a minute and you're kind of like, what the fuck's going on? And then you realize there's no sort of background music playing and all you can hear is just like the sounds of the restaurant. So, you know, you could hear the people in the back grab-assing and fucking around instead of fucking cleaning up the filthy fucking restaurant. You know, there's a dude back there in the back cackling like the Joker, which is never usually a good sign. And you know, you could hear it all perfectly clear because there's no hustle and bustle. We're the only ones in the fucking place. And you know, you could hear the drink machine just going, and then the ice machine started going. It's like, all right. And they brought us our food. It was all right, but like we both agreed that we'd rather have like Taco Bell or Chipotle or any number of other Mexican fast fast casual options. So it's like, all right, whatever, fuck this. And then we went and got some caffeine, a local coffee shop. And then we went to the store and I bought stuff to make spaghetti and meatballs tonight. And then I watched the Ron DeSantis thing on last week tonight with John Oliver. And then I decided I'd come on here and bother you guys for a minute. And after I'm done here, I'll probably make that spaghetti and meatballs and watch TV or something. I don't know. I hate restaurants that feel cold like that. Yeah, it was a really weird vibe. It was just like, you know, I should have turned back, but we made it that far. I was like, I kind of want to know what the food's like. So, glad to check in like every 2 months, and Poop is still here. Yeah, Poop never leaves. Jay Garner, taco, burrito. Tooth pain, tooth. What's wrong with your teeth? What happened? Tooth pain is way worse. What is happening? What is this tooth shit? Sorry. Good, I'm only 3 minutes late. I mean, it's going for 4.5 minutes, but whatever. There's a Ma and Pa Mexican restaurant in my neighborhood that also serves really good American breakfast. Their corned beef hash is number one. You know, when I first moved here, we went to go eat breakfast at a Mexican restaurant. It was a Mexican restaurant that also served breakfast, and the breakfast was pretty good. And I said to myself, like, oh, I'll definitely be coming back here, but I never have. So I don't know. Never did go back there. I don't know why. Like I said, the food was all right. I think it's mostly because I'm not usually up in time for breakfast, honestly. Usually about the most conservative, stuff. I mean, I'll wake up at like noonish, 11ish. TJ, you were better in 1861. I mean, it was a very different time for the platform. Back in 1861, you could pretty much do whatever you wanted. So, obviously everyone was better with no limitations placed upon them. You missed a super chat asking what's worse, back pain or tooth pain from Samantha Sledge. I mean, tooth pain is pretty horrible, but back pain can literally keep you from functioning. You know what I mean? Like, no matter how bad your tooth hurts, you still have mobility. Whereas if your back is in sufficient pain, you're totally disabled. Severe enough back pain is essentially like rises to the level of disability. So I would have to say back pain. You mentioned in a recent Onion Nuggets recently. You mentioned it recently in Onion Nuggets recently, but you should get around to watching Bad Taste. It's definitely a TJ friendly flick. Yeah, it seems like it would be. Knee pain is the worst of all pains. I feel like everyone is listing the pain that they've experienced and saying, this is clearly the worst. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, once again, if you have back pain, like a knee pain can still be worked around. If you have back pain, like there's literally nothing you could fucking do. Like your legs are disabled, your fucking upper body is disabled, like any fucking thing you need to do is you're pretty much fucked from doing. And there's no comfortable place to be. About kidney stones, that's pretty debilitating. The Emoji Movie is worse than any back pain. Yeah. I mean, I've had fucked up legs and you just hobble along. Weed is good. Yeah, that's true. Very true. Very good. Very good point. You bring up an interesting point there. I've had the kind of knee pain that feels like someone's taking a flamethrower to your leg. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have that. Lost my job of nearly 13 years due to my back. That seems like you could sue for that. With back pain, you can't sit or stand or walk or lay down or anything. No movement at all. Yeah, like you basically have to just like if you're in sufficient amount of back pain, pretty much all you can do is just lay in one position and like hate life. We're in the what pain you done segment of the chat. Ah, yes. I remember back in 1862, you and Scotty all but came to blows over President Lincoln suspending the writ of habeas corpus. Yeah, I mean, I think Scotty was vindicated on that one. I guess it was justified, in the context, but I still not 100% comfortable with it, but I can see why Lincoln had to do that. But I mean, at the time, obviously, I was inconsolable. Unbelievable how low on the spectrum Jordan Peterson has fallen. Yeah, I don't know. Or high on the spectrum. The other spectrum. You've heard of back pain. Now discover back pleasure. It's like, yeah, that would be fucking great. Just wake up one day like, oh man, my back feels fucking amazing. Holy shit. Oh, it's like a fucking nonstop back orgasm. This is wonderful. That doesn't happen. You don't get that. I get joint pain where it feels like a hot knife is being driven into it. It really sucks. It's not funny. I'm sorry. I don't know why I laughed at that. But that does suck balls. Remember, you bet Scotty a slave. That's true. That's called opioids. I never really cared for those things. I don't understand why some people get addicted. Backgasm. I have horrible back and bad knees. I had to stay at the hospital for my back for a few days when I was 21. Disc herniations. Yeah. I don't really know much about that one. What are you gonna do for work when you're 50? I don't know. Who knows? I'd like to transition into a writing career, I guess. I'd like to write novels, maybe even make some movies rather than doing this, I guess. But I'd be fine doing this, honestly. It's not so bad. If I could still do it. I mean, I feel like the look that I'm kind of cultivating is one that's going to like lend itself to being old because I'm basically turning into a wizard, you know, or like a wizard king kind of thing. I'm like kind of morphing into that aesthetic over time. So by the time I'm old, I should be like pretty much there. And, you know, people will be like, whoa, wow. And who else is going to have put 20 or 30 years into developing that? Not many fucking people. So I think I got a pretty good fucking angle and niche that I've sort of like been planning for as I get older. You know, what I'm really hoping is that I can figure out a way to actually take over the world because I think that would be pretty cool. I don't think it's undoable. I think someone could take over the world. They just have to have the right plan. And I've been racking my brain, but I'm too fucking crazy and filled with spiders to actually figure it out. But maybe one of these days I'll pull something together because even a spider can spin a web, right? So we'll see. You assume you'll live to 50, TJ? Yeah, I mean, I should live to 50. I'm more concerned about dying at like 60 because that's when my dad died, you know. But I have a lot of longevity. So the thing is, on my dad's side of the family, they're very short-lived. On my mom's side of the family, they're very long-lived. And I don't know which one I got. Now, every time I've ever gone for a health checkup, like I've gone to get tests at a doctor, like do blood work and stuff, they always say I look good across the board. And I'm like, I don't know how, because I live a fucking terrible goddamn lifestyle, but so far so good. The only thing that's fucked is I've got very high triglycerides. Not like extraordinarily high, but they're markedly high. And I don't really, you look that up and it's like, it's kind of unclear what that really means. Like what it means is there's a lot of fat floating around in my blood. Ha. But like what the actual effects of that are long-term, kind of like, I told the doctor, it's like, maybe it's lubricating my system, you know? And he's like, probably not. It's like, all right. You can't blame a guy for fucking trying, huh? So I don't know. I feel like I'll probably live into my 60s if something doesn't happen. I suspect that I'll probably die the same way my father did. Massive heart attack one day out of the blue. But it'll probably happen in my late 50s, mid 60s, somewhere along that. And if that doesn't happen, I don't know how I'll die. But I'm pretty sure making it to 50 is not that tall of an order. I'm not that unhealthy. But who knows? I don't really spend too much time concerned about it. I'd rather just focus on the now because I have that. I don't know if I have 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. I know I have this moment. Surprised you don't have vitamin D deficiency. As far as I know, I don't. It's true that I don't get much sun or anything, but I don't know. Maybe my dietary shit covers it. I'm not sure. You should collect Social Security at 62. I don't know. Why do you want heart attack? Hard attack? Heart attack. I'm saying the T. Fuck you. Don't give me that bullshit. I fixed my triglycerides by eating more green stuff like asparagus, spinach, etc. Yeah, I mean, I went to the doctor. I made a stupid fucking decision when I went to the doctor on this. Because the doctor's like, look, we can give you a pill that's going to lower your triglycerides. Or you can just change your diet and lifestyle. And I was like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to turn things around. I should have just got the pill. I'm going to get the fucking pill next time. Milk has vitamin D added to it. Yeah, well, that's probably it then, because I do drink milk still. No, heart attack. Fuck you. It's not a heart attack. Get out of here. It's a heart attack. Heart, not hard. if you lose weight, your triglycerides will absolutely go down. Yeah. Well, I've been trying. We'll see. One of these years, maybe it'll happen. I don't know. I feel like I've tried fucking literally every fucking thing to lose weight, and I've yet to find the one that fucking works. I've yet to find the one that I could actually commit to long term without psychologically imploding and fucking giving up. So we'll see. Do you want to live longer than 60? I would be fine with immortality. I could live forever. I know not everyone's wired for that. I know a lot of people are kind of like, I've had my fill. I don't think I'll ever have had my fill. I'm pretty okay with living forever, but I know that's not really a thing. So I don't know. As long as I can have, I'll take. But I'm not overly devoted to it, but nor am I. I'm not overly eager to live or die. I'm just trying to focus on the moment, like I said. Will you shave your beard soon? No. At this point, even if I have the urge to shave it, it's like, if I change my mind, I know I'm in for such a long fucking process of growing it back that it's like, you know, I might as well just keep it forever at this point. You know, if I ever do shave it, it'll be in the distant future. Maybe I'll get it when I'm totally a wizard. I'll be like, I'm going to shave my beard for charity or something. And, you know, I'll raise a bunch of money and, you know, I'll do like a big charity event around it. My dad had an interesting idea for a book where he disabled all the nukes, but he has one and all the other countries bow to him in fear of getting nuked. Your dad fucking rules. Your dad is fucking cool as shit, and let him know. Let him know that I said so. If he knows who I am, you know, tell him I said he's fucking awesome. If he doesn't know who I am, explain and then tell him that I think he's fucking awesome. Your dad fucking rocks, okay? And your dad should 100% write that book. I don't even care if he can't write. The concept is good enough. You know, get the AI to write it if he's too dumb to. I mean, there's no way he's that dumb if he came up with that fucking cool idea. If y'all want some really crazy stuff, look up the Onion Nugget streams during the American Revolution. TJ had some pretty spicy takes during it. Hey, look. I mean, I stand by what I said, dude. What, we're trading one fucking rich despot for a bunch of fucking other rich despots that are closer to home. As far as I'm concerned, we'd probably have more freedom if we'd stayed under the fucking crown, because those motherfuckers are way across the ocean. They could barely fucking eat. Yeah. You know? I mean, look at Canada. They, you know, technically they stayed with the crown, quote unquote. They still fucking got some shit with the queen, but it's so fucking loose and nebulous at this point. Like, they're better off than we are, in my opinion, in a lot of ways. We have a better fucking country geographically than they do, but in a lot of ways, they got it fucking over us. So, I don't know. I think I stand by what I fucking said. You know, the American revolutionaries are a bunch of traitors. We should have hanged them. Should have stayed with the fucking British crown. Not because I'm loyal to the British crown, but because, look, I mean, they're so far away. If you're going to have a fucking crazy despot controlling your life, wouldn't you rather it be one across the ocean that fucking only half-ass pays attention? Of course you would. The queen is dead, CJ. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Watch any more Twin Peaks yet? Don't get me started on that. Easier for anarchy to exist between the cracks of a larger beast. Yeah. You know, I mean, that's why I was in favor of there, you know, these fucking founding father assholes, you know, ride around the country. Oh, freedom, 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 freedom. First thing they did was crack down on a whole bunch of freedom. You know, we used to fucking, you know, be a bunch of drunken, degenerate motherfuckers. And then those motherfucking Puritans took over, started passing all kind of laws about how we got to be civil and shit. It's like, fuck you. It was better under the damn crown. Easier. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying, I mean, once again, I'm not fucking saying the crown is great. I'm just saying it's further away. Freedoms. You got your freedoms. What's up with these fathers finding stuff and shit? What? 126 watching, 27 likes. Yeah, there should be 126 likes if there's 126 watching. Freedom is a code word anyway. Tell us the code. They're never going to get rid of that fucking monarchy. You fucking bring that shit up, they start fucking making a bunch of damn lame-ass excuses. Like, oh, well, it brings in tourism. It's like, what? You could probably bring in more tourism if you fucking kick that royal family out of the castle and let motherfuckers walk through Buckingham Palace. You even have people waiting in line to sit in the throne and shit. You know, you think that wouldn't attract tourists? People would love that shit. Freedom would probably be the nuclear codes knowing the USA. Maybe. Who knows? Freedom isn't free. 'Cause folks like you and me. And if you won't chip in your $1.05, who will? Do you like Futanari? Who the fuck doesn't like Futanari? If I ever meet a motherfucker that doesn't like Fuda, I'm gonna be like, what's wrong with you? You don't like the fucking best of both worlds? What the fuck is what? Get out of here. You're a fucking loser. You got no fucking you got no balls. Like, I remember how Paul went off how he kept slavery. Yeah. Paul was always a sensitive soul. Just put the royals in a big old glass house where everybody can stand and watch them. You can sell snacks and stuff. Yeah. I mean, I don't see why not. Here's what you do. Kick the royals out of Buckingham Palace. Make them fucking, like, do real jobs and shit. Film that shit for a reality show. That'll make some money. And then charge tourists to Toronto, just, walk through Buckingham Palace and shit. Look at all the shit these royals used to have. And then the royals can even, like, pay to go on the tour and see all the shit they used to have and kind of cry. Could be like a special episode of the reality show, These are good ideas. TJ, why gonna make Philly cheesesteaks tonight? Basic recipe, but how do you make yours? I've never really made Philly cheesesteaks before, so I don't really know. But I'm making spaghetti tonight, so spaghetti und meatballs. I'm not doing everything from scratch. I'm making the meatballs from scratch, but I'm not making the sauce from scratch. But I can do that. I'm just not going to do both meatballs and sauce from scratch. That's too much work. I'll do one or the other. Has Paul given up doing ideology? I mean, Paul's always gone through, like, ups and downs with doing that shit. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. There's times when he's gone silent for like a couple of months on that and then come back and done it every day for fucking a month or two. So I wouldn't be concerned. Did you already make the meatballs? No. I figured I'd start making them at 5. And then dinner would probably be ready about like 7:30. Chelsea's off cat sitting. Paul just did one. Well, there you go. Quit whining. Bitch. Meatball TJ. Yeah, he's got his Poltergeist channel. It's not Poltergeist. It's Poltergeist. It's the Poltergeist. I'm lucky because I had lasagna yesterday, and I'm going to have spaghetti tonight. So, fuck you. TJ seems a little sassy today. I'm a little sassy every day. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I'm always been a sassy motherfucker. Now I'm hungry. I'm always hungry. That's my secret. Yeah, I'm gonna make some big old fucking meatballs, man. I use like half, well, really, there's like, it's in the thirds, really. It's like 1/3 breadcrumb and either milk or heavy whipping cream mixture. Like you take some breadcrumbs and then you pour some heavy cream or some milk. It should be like fatty milk if you're going to use milk. It should be like, at least 2% milk. And you mix those together in a bowl, and you kind of let it sit there for a while until the dairy is absorbed into the breadcrumbs, and then it kind of makes like a paste, and that's really good to like bind the meatballs together. So I use like basically like 1/3 of that, and then I have 1/3 sweet Italian sausage, and then I have 1/3 like 20/80 beef. Makes a pretty good ball. And then what I'll do is I'll like sear them in the pan and then put them on the in the oven to like cook the rest of the way. But I get that sear on the outside, so they kind of have a crispy outside, but the inside's very like fluffy. Some people don't like to do the breadcrumb mixture because it kind of makes some of the meatball bread, but I think that gives it like an airiness that's really pleasant to me. I really like when there's like a lot of texture and glaze on the outside, but it's very airy and flavorful on the inside. So I don't know, that's pretty fucking good to me. And then I just got a jar of sauce that's like garlic and basil sauce. I opted for a more expensive jar of sauce from the grocery store. There was like a $7 jar. Could have got like a $2 or $3 jar, but I usually do homemade sauce. So if I'm not going to do homemade, I'm probably going to get like a higher priced jar. Geez, you're going to go over your response video to Milo Stewart? Yeah, I am going to go over. I was going to I'm trying to find like a basic like collection of videos I've made that are maybe like a little bit more controversial or whatever. So like I like go after all of them and figure it out from there. Your discussion with Adam and Sitch. What was their insistence about trans ideology? Is it really an ideology at all? I think that they're just like going along with a pretty fucking well formulated narrative that you see on the right about kids being like brainwashed in school. So if they admitted that transgenderism isn't an ideology, then their audience, I mean, you saw how fucking dumb their chat is. I mean, if you didn't watch it over there, you watched it on the clip I posted. You saw how like, even though they pretend to be like centrists, their audience is extremely right wing. Like you could just, it's fucking 100%. Like they're just like, their audience is getting mad at them. Like I think Adam at one point mentioned anti-racism as a positive thing, and the chat literally freaked out. So that's kind of like the telltale sign to me of grifting bullshit, by the way. If you look at the actual content creator and their content is saying one thing, and then you look at the audience and the audience is like way more mask off extreme about it, that's a pretty good chance that's a pretty good telltale sign you're dealing with grifting shit at that point, because there's no way that the person who is doing the videos isn't seeing all this stuff in their chat room. There's no way the person doing the video isn't seeing all this stuff in their comment section. If that was me, those motherfuckers would be out on their ass. Like if someone was in my chat saying like, fucking anti-racism is a good thing, fuck you, I'm pro-racism, I'd be like, that's cool, banned from my channel. The fact that that's not done, I think says something, right? Literally, yeah, I mean, like, I got basically gaslit the entire interview. Because I would say, like, pretty reasonable. And now I know some of my ideas are kind of out there. I'm not going to say everything I fucking have to say on every subject is totally the normie sort of ultra grounded in conventional like thinking sort of approach. I've got some out there ideas, but nothing I said on that show was fucking like, whoa, I'm crazy. Oh shit. And that's how it was treated. Like, oh my God, what are you, what? You're insane. Like, it's like, okay, yeah, sure I am, guys. That's great. So I kind of have to kind of go on there with like a almost sort of cavalier, just sort of like, yeah, whatever, I don't take you all that seriously approach. Because if I took them all that seriously, I'd be getting upset. But it's not worth getting upset over because it's just too dumb. Guess you're against freedom of speech. Yeah, I guess. They had a sign up in the bathroom at my high school about how not to bully trans kids if you see them in here. Guess what? I'm still cis. No, you're not. What show is this? Just go watch my, go look at my Amazing Atheist channel. There's a clip of it right on there. Just go watch. Is Lilo and Stitch have a podcast now? No, I wish. I wish that was what I was talking about. They are grifters. They always fall back on it's a comedy show. Well, that's the thing is like I was trying to do a comedy show. Like I was making jokes and having fun and they were getting like really upset about trans ideology. It's like, I thought this was a comedy show. Like what, why? It seemed like jokes weren't welcome. I even like made a joke at one point to like diffuse some of the like weird tension that was going on over this like trans issues. And they were like, oh, well, I never. Making a joke on our show? It's like, what the fuck? Am I not looking at a thing right on the screen that says this is a comedy show? I guess it's not. It's masquerading as a comedy show. You were funny. I know I'm fucking hilarious, especially when I want to be. But whatever. Been loving your videos the past few weeks, TJ. Keep it up or don't. Do whatever you want, you know? Thanks, bud. Can't stop the grift. Literally targeting your name. Oh yeah, that was so weird. So weird. They kept trying to equate trans stuff with religion and then be like, you're a hypocrite. It's like, huh? It's not a religion though. It is. It's like, okay, what makes you think it is? It's got ideology in it. It's like, what? Is that all it takes? Like, first of all, it's arguable that it does. I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, I guess with it, I guess you have to have some sort of ideological framework for stuff to be occurring within. But like, then everything is a religion at that point, and the whole fucking term becomes goddamn meaningless. Religion is religion. Not everything is religion. Now, some things have a dogma that is resemblant of religion, I guess, to some degree. Trans, like treatment for trans kids, that's not really one of them. You know, I don't know. I don't find it to be a religion or anything comparable to a religion in any but the most superficial ways. And he just kept harping on that talking point. I'm just like, this is a dumb talking point. Would you please just like stop doing this? Because it's not fucking cogent, man. But he kept doing it. And I'm just like, okay, well, I'll try to respond to this shit. But to me, it's like incongruent. Like, as they're gaslighting me for being crazy, they're saying shit to me that literally doesn't make sense. Like, you know, I mean, I find that it's like trans people, it's a lot like fish, you know? What do you think about that? You know, you got the fish market and you got the trans market. What do you think? It's like, I don't know what point you're trying to make, bud. Oh, I see. Yeah, it just can't. No response. Checkmate. You're a hypocrite. You claim to be against the fish market, but you're okay with the trans market. It's like, what? What is happening? Okay. Yeah, it really just did seem like they just have like an audience full of like super transphobic, bigoted shitballs who just want to be told their shit doesn't stink, even though it's the stinkiest shit in existence. That'd be my basic take on it. When Adam explained Pascal's wager to you like you aren't the Amazing Atheist, it was surreal. I mean, in fairness, I'm not super... I mean, I remember what Pascal's wager is. But like, if you ask me to like summarize the ontological argument for God or some shit, I'd be like, I know that was a thing, but I don't really remember. So it's not like I have an encyclopedic memory of like every theist argument in my head. I'd probably recognize the ontological argument if you actually laid it out. I'd be like, oh yeah, that one. But like, just say the ontological argument. I don't remember what it was. I used to know when it was more of a, you know, my bread and butter. But at this point, it's kind of like, I don't need that anymore. So, I guess it's conceivable that Pascal's wager would have left my brain, but it's pretty obvious. Like, Pascal's wager is one you never really forget, honestly. If you know it, you know it. But the problem with Pascal's wager, and for those who don't know, Pascal's wager is basically just like Christian comes to you, it's like, hey, if you're wrong, nothing happens. No, I'm sorry. If I'm wrong, nothing happens. We're just all dead. But if you're wrong, you're gonna burn in hell forever. It's like, oh, so really, what you're better off accepting religion as a hedge your bet, just in case this atheism thing is wrong. You're still gonna get to go to heaven, because you hedged your bet. And it's like, what? First of all, there's so many fucking religions, so. Really, what are the odds I'm getting the right one, even if I did decide to hedge that? Second of all, I thought this was supposed to be like some kind of deep soul commitment, like, you better let Jesus into your heart. But then it's just like, yeah, you might as well, who wants to roll them dice? It's like, it seems like a very cavalier and superficial way to come to your faith. But whatever. Yeah, Pascal's wager is basically just like, you're going to hell. I mean, maybe you don't believe in hell, but what if you're wrong? Like, all right, well, I guess then I'm going to fucking hell. Who fucking cares? Yeah, if you really want to hack Pascal's wager, you'd have to worship every god. Unfortunately, it says in the Bible, thou shalt have no other gods before me. So I don't know. I guess it doesn't say, loophole, doesn't say you can't have other gods on the same level. Really, nowhere in the Bible, I don't think there's anywhere in the Bible where it explicitly says you can't have any other gods at all. It just says no other gods before me. So you could have other gods, after him. Like, you're my main god. I do have a few side gods. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not 100% faithful, but I put you first. You're my main god. Yeah, it's just like, basically Pascal's wager is just like, be afraid, be afraid. But the thing is, like, Pascal's wager relies on the idea of the eternal torments of hell. There's nothing in quote-unquote trans ideology that translates over to the equivalency of eternity in the burning realm of hell. So it's kind of weird to compare pretty much anything to Pascal's wager for that reason to me, because not many things are so loaded with punishment. Pascal's wager is also untestable. I mean, technically, we all test it. Every single person in existence is going to test Pascal's wager, but none have reported back the result. Be like the guy who prays to every religion in The Mummy and it works out. Didn't work out for him. Didn't he get crushed? They need to just make an all-purpose, like, God, this is like the religion of all gods. They need an official religion of all religions are correct, but I don't have to follow any of them because they all kind of cancel each other out. Would that person go to heaven? All those Ghost God shows give us proof all the time, TJ. I know, I'm so stupid. Why do I always forget about those? I always forget the ghosts. No religion stopped the mummy. I mean, technically, Judaism did. Because, once he started speaking Hebrew, the the mummy was like, he speaks the tongue of the slaves, even though Jews were never actually enslaved in Europe historically. But, they were in the Bible, which is unfortunately what most Americans accept as history. That's called pantheism. TJ is the true God Emperor of mankind. I know. If I could just get like, how many people would I really need to take over the world? I think if I had an army of 500 million devoted followers, That'd probably be enough. Because who's going to fuck with a force of that size? Not many people. Who built the pyramids, TJ? Egyptians? Sounds dumb. It is dumb. You're dumb. Fuck you. I don't even know what you're saying is dumb, but I take offense. Dun, 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 dun. Obviously, aliens built the pyramids. No. I always think it's funny when people try to say aliens built the pyramids. Like if the pyramids were built with like ultra modern construction techniques, like techniques that wouldn't be invented for like centuries afterwards, then it'd be like, wow, who built this? But it's literally like they piled big rocks on top of each other in the shape of a fucking triangle. Must be aliens what done it. It's like, what? I don't think so, guy. Why the fuck would aliens build some shit out of fucking stone? What if pyramids built the aliens? Holy shit. Religions are just cargo cults for the aliens? Probably. There you go. It's like, oh, the aliens. They bring us what we need. These stones to throw us off. It's a ruse. Oh, fuck. Hey, History Channel said it, so it's canon. Yes. 3000 BC YouTube drama about the aliens was dank as fuck. Dude, I think that era of YouTube, that 3000 BC era of YouTube drama is so fucking overrated. I don't know, like like people fucking talk about it like it was some golden age. But honestly, like those aliens were fucking mostly whack as shit. And the people fucking pwning the aliens, like they were so easy to pwn. They were the dorkiest fucking aliens. It's like, who cares? It's like shooting fish in a barrel. And honestly, it's kind of xenophobic. You know, or what would you even call that? Is that still xenophobic if it's from another planet? I don't even know. It's pretty fucked up. Yeah, but those aliens were fucking dorks, you know. All like, Greeble Grop. It's like, get out of here with that Greeble Grop shit, you motherfucker. Ugh. Cringe-ass aliens. See, I mean, it was super easy to fucking pawn them motherfuckers. So why all the fucking, oh, well, you fucking, whoa. You know, it was so one-sided. Honestly, like, I feel like I like when there's more actual competition, you know? Those aliens were a bunch of fucking dorks. They never brought the fucking heat. You know, people are always talking about, like, great ball kush deep cock. Talk about, like, great ball push cock. They're always acting like he was so fucking great. Like, oh, yeah, he was like one of the fucking main aliens. I mean, he's fucking sucked too. Remember when he was all like, I mean, like, what? Give me a fucking break with that horse shit, you weird fucking alien prick. I never thought it was all that fucking clever, to be honest with you. It's pretty obvious wordplay. I mean, I guess maybe it's clever if you're a fucking Zika Botica. But, you know, for humans, like, whatever. Who fucking gives a rat's goddamn ass, man? Ever hear the theory the pyramids were power plants? They're not. They're made of fucking rock. Who the fuck? What fucking power plant would be a big pile of fucking rocks? I'm not... What? Why are people so goddamn obsessed with these fucking pyramids? I don't get it. It's a big old fucking pile of rocks that's been shaved into a goddamn diamond. Sorry, triangle. Well, technically pyramid, but you know what I mean? Like, who cares? It's not that big of a fucking deal. Transformers Revenge of the Fallen had it right about the pyramids. Dude, don't try to get me to remember Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. I saw the fucking thing, but like that's gone. I didn't store anything of that in my permanent memory, okay? TJ, I haven't watched any of your stuff since Breaking the 10 Commandments, lol. That was a long fucking time ago. I'd like to live in the pyramids if it had Wi-Fi. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I don't know. There's not really all that much room inside the pyramid. Most of it is just fucking rock. They'd recharge all the giant UFOs. I mean, that makes sense, I guess. You know, you can't deny. Do you believe in the notion today of Roswell / pyramid / etc., and that it was never aliens, but it was things from another dimension? Look, I mean, I would be the first to welcome interdimensional or intergalactic beings and stuff, but I don't think there's any solid evidence they ever visited the Earth. And this is coming from a person who really wishes that were true. Like, whenever I hear about any sort of like UFO or alien visitation or something like that, I'm usually the first person to like look into it because I want it to be true. But I usually walk away convinced that it's probably bullshit. So why welcome them? They could be hostile. Well, if they're there in peace, you should welcome them because they're there in peace. If they're hostile, you should welcome them because they're hostile. Like, you know, humanity is not going to stand a chance against something that is like 1,000 years or 10,000 years or something like that more advanced than us. We'd be fucked. There's no way we would be anything other than fucked. I've seen people claim the conspiracy that the pyramids and things of that nature are fueled by racism. Do you think there's some truth to that? I don't think so. I kind of get what people are saying. It's like when you say that there's no way primitive peoples could have constructed this stuff, maybe that has like a little bit of a racist overtone or whatever. But I don't think that's the main thing driving it. I think that there's people who just really want to believe in aliens. And the idea that they were here helping us and guiding us along is just like fundamentally appealing to some people. Myself included, by the way. I'd love to believe that. I'd love to believe that humanity has had some sort of, you know, guiding star or partner in this whole endeavor and that, you know, there's someone looking out for us. But I think it's wishful thinking. Remember Crusades YouTube? That was peak DFF. Sure. What if they're like the stupid aliens in TNG who kidnapped Geordi? I don't remember which ones did that. Wouldn't it be crazy if the Earth was round? That'd be fucking insane, dude. Can you imagine a fucking round Earth? We'd all be sliding off it and shit. That'd be crazy shit. If the Library of Alexandria wasn't burnt to the floor, so much would have been better understood. That's true. I mean, like, a major repository of knowledge was destroyed by humans. So, yeah, we kind of suck like that. And now they're doing the same thing in Florida. Have you seen the new TMNT movie trailer? I would say I have profoundly mixed feelings about that trailer. But I kind of realized, like, I've not been a fan of Ninja Turtles for my entire adult life, really. Like, you know, I was a fan of Ninja Turtles when I was a kid. I think back fondly of that stuff, but like, I have not cared about any of the iterations of those characters since then. So it'd be kind of hypocritical for me to really care. But honestly, of the like different versions of the Ninja Turtles that have existed since my childhood, this is the first one that kind of makes me feel like, huh, that might actually be okay. I do see some pretty fucking glaring warning signs with it, but I do see some stuff that has promise. And it actually does address one of the major things that I always found confusing about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Why do so few of the versions of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles actually seem like teenagers? And it was kind of interesting to see that in this version, for the first time, really, I think, they actually come across like teenagers, which is like, oh, wow, they're actual Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles this time. But there's other stuff that I was just kind of like, I don't know about all that. But whatever. I watched the CG animated TMNT from 2010 as a kid, but you and Paul would probably despise that. Yeah, that looked really shitty to me. Aren't teenagers annoying? Yeah. And the Ninja Turtles really are annoying, to be honest with you. So, I don't know. It kind of fits. But I don't know. They're supposed to be teenagers. The idea is they're Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but like they never really seem all that much like teenagers in any of the fucking versions that I ever saw. It's because they act childish and bro-like. I guess that makes sense. You know what really I think killed Ninja Turtles for me was when I saw Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. And, you know, Shredder, at the end of that movie, Shredder drinks the entire fucking container of ooze and becomes Super Shredder. He's like 10 feet tall. He's fucking jacked. He looks like a goddamn demon. And he's like, "Blah!" And then he punches some support beams of like a pier, and then like a few pieces of wood fall on him. I'm not even shitting you. Like a few like pieces of wood fall on his ass, and they're like, he's dead. And I'm like, what? And it was so stupid that it was the first time I'd ever like actually gotten pissed off at a movie. And then Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 came out, and that pretty much completely just killed my love for the Ninja Turtles. That was when I saw Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 with the terrible animatronics and the fucking stupid feudal Japan fucking storyline. It was like, what the fuck is this? So then I was just done with it. Dude, what they did Super Shredder so fucking goddamn dirty. It pisses me. It's like, I don't know. That might really legitimately be the origin of The Amazing Atheist. Because that was the first time in my life that I really felt that anger. That fury. It just like, how could they fucking do this? Hold up. I want you to see this shit, all right? Look at this fucking bullshit that happened to us. You're a kid growing up in the fucking early 90s, late 80s. You fucking, you see this shit, right? Ninja Turtles doing their bullshit. Then fucking Shredder eats all the fucking ooze or whatever the fuck. Look at his ass. Where is he? Hold on.
Vial of ooze. He must have drank all of it.
Look at his ass. He's fucking goddamn 10 feet tall. His whole outfit transformed with him. He looks fucking amazing.
It's a super shredder.
Now look how he fucking dies. Look at this shit. All right, look at the debris. Look at that. It's a few fucking planks. How the fuck does that kill Super Shredder? Fucking human Shredder got thrown into a fucking garbage truck. The trash compactor goes off. He's fucking crushed. They crush him. You literally see his helmet just go clap. And then he's not dead after that, but his giant fucking super mutant version. Oh shit, a few pieces of wood. I'm dead. What? Why did this happen to me? That wouldn't kill a human child. It wouldn't kill anybody. No one would fucking die from that. No fucking human being. The motherfucker from Glass wouldn't have died from that. It was a few goddamn flimsy ass pieces of goddamn wood. Why even fucking have Super Shredder? Why would you go through all the fucking trouble of designing this, of making this happen? Why would you create this fucking special effect at all? If you're just gonna have him go out fucking 2 seconds later in the most bitch-made way. He literally kills himself. Like, oh shit, he's gonna die. You must be reasoned with, Shredder. Oh, fuck you, Ninja Turtle. Get the fuck up out of here, bitch. You're a piece of shit. Die. Punch in the fucking duck. You're all gonna die, Ninja Turtle. Fuck you. And there's the fucking water right there. All they have to do is go jump in the water. All you gotta do is jump in the water, guys. Just jump in the water. Just jump in the water. Fucking two goddamn little... Ugh. Why? Motherfucker, dude. That was the stupidest goddamn shit. And you know what? After these motherfucking turtles jump in this water, they jump out, they get out of the water like, man, I love being a turtle. It's like, what? A human could have done that. I could have jumped in that water. Anyone could have jumped in that water as long as they knew how to swim. So there's nothing special like, oh man, thank God we're turtles. Because a human would evaporate the second they touch the fucking water. God damn it, bro. It makes me so fucking mad. Speaking of cinema, I recall in Onion Nuggets in the early 1900s where you bet Paul $1,000 that movies were a passing fad that'd never catch on. I don't recall that. I don't recall that shit. Ooze gave him weak bones. That's not what Ooze does, brah. That's not what fucking Ooze does. Dude, here's what they should have done. If they ran out of money, they should have just had Super Shredder and it should be like, oh my God, he's just Super Shredder. And then just end there. Like, to be continued, question mark. And then make Ninja Turtles 3, Turtles versus Super Shredder. Bam, that'd have been fucking sick. But of course we don't get that. Of course we don't get that. Fucking horseshit. And don't tell me like, oh, TJ, it's a movie for kids. This is from when I was a kid. This is where this fucking anger comes from. I was a little ass kid. This movie's from 1991. I was fucking 6 years old or some shit. I was 6 years old in that motherfucking movie theater watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. And when this happened, as a fucking 6-year-old, I'm looking up the screen like, bullshit. That's fucking bullshit, mommy. That wouldn't kill Super Shredder. I was inconsolable. Fucking bullshit, man. It's fucking bullshit, mate. Fucking Ninja Turtles, man. Bunch of fucking cucks. Yeah, this is why I'm such an asshole. This movie fucking ruined me, man. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, legit ruined me. Destroyed my goddamn childhood. Pieces of fucking shit. They didn't have cinematic universes and phases back then, TJ. They couldn't end on a cliffhanger. Dude, movies still ended on cliffhangers back then. Fucking Back to the Future. Remember Back to the Future? That was in the 80s. That shit ended on a cliffhanger twice. Hell, they shot the fucking 2 and 3 at the same time to save money on the production. So yes, movies did it on cliffhangers back then. Don't give me that bullshit. It happened. It fucking happened, bro. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Tears in a Half Shell, Turtle Power. Was the implication Shredder drowned? No, the implication was Shredder was crushed under the weight of like $8 worth of Home Depot lumber, dude. Sucks balls, man. Back to the Future had real people, stars back then, not cartoons. Was what I just showed you a fucking cartoon? No, it's a live action fucking movie. So what is the point here? The Ninja Turtles were every bit as much of a fucking star, quote unquote, as Michael J. Fox and fucking shit. So I don't buy that. Still can't wait for the next Mad Max. Man, that's gonna be so fucking cool. I don't even want to, you know what? I don't even want to have expectations for it. I'm not even gonna watch a trailer. I'm gonna avoid fucking seeing trailers or still images from that movie as much as possible. I want to go in fucking totally blind and unprepared. I don't want to hear discourse about it. I'm gonna have to fucking just log off of Twitter and shit in the lead up because I don't even want to know nothing about it. Maybe I'll just mute every fucking word associated with it because I don't want to see that shit. I want to fucking 100% be unprepared for what's in store for me. To whatever degree is actually possible. Breaking, George Miller has died. Better not be true, motherfucker. You better not be telling me the truth. I'll be fucking so mad. No, he's alive. It's good. We're good. We're fucking good. Shouldn't have wasted time on that fucking, whatever, 3,000 years of longing or whatever shit. Just make more Mad Max shit. Super sure had a weakness to wood like the aliens from Signs had a weakness to water. Yeah, maybe you're right. Mean Street MMA. Yo, 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 yo. Yeah, I want to go in with no expectations, man. I want to go in blind. I wish I could really do that with more films in general. Just not even know what I'm in for. Fa la 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 la. Wait. The thumbnail has saturation? That shouldn't be. Oh yeah, that's the wrong fucking thumbnail. Fuck that. I have a black and white one for you. I don't want no life and saturation bullshit. I want this. Bam. There we go. I want the world. I want the whole world. I want to lock it all up in my pocket. It's my bar of chocolate. Give it to me now. Anyway, I gotta go cook some fucking meatballs. Because that's what we're having for dinner. Spaghetti meatballs. So it's time for me to go do that. I might come back later. We'll see.